Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I went with. Like, Gesicki's a fucking bum face, but I went with those 3.
Who's on the bench? Who's he?
Dude, my benches. Look at my dude loaded.
Dude, loaded.
Double loaded.
Do you get the link to throw on YouTube?
I mean, obviously, if I knew DJ Moore was going to go off, I would have started him, but...
Not you.
It's crazy to think, but I would almost want to...
bench DJ Moore?
I have fucking Terry McLaurin, I have Debo, and I started Cortland Sutton instead.
Yeah, I probably would have started more over Sutton.
Just
because I feel like I really do believe the Broncos are just going to destroy them, and they might just lean on the run game. I might start Devontae Williams over CEH just because.
No, trust me, I was like, fuck. I've started DJ Moore the last 2 weeks, but Sutton got like 13 targets and had 170 yards. I was like, you know what?
You have to play Debo. He's just been hot. He's been like Hansel.
Yeah, I feel like I want to trade one of them to get a tight end.
Bro, my dynasty league, that dynasty league we did, some guy I didn't have a quarter. I have Tannehill.
Oh, did you make that trade?
Yeah, the one for
With Tua?
Oh no.
Fuck Tannehill.
So this guy sent me a trade. He has 3 quarterbacks, or I think he had like 3 quarterbacks. I just had Tannehill and Corey, Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
But some guy sent me a trade. He sent me Dak Prescott and Cooper Kupp. He traded Dak and DJ Moore for Cooper Kupp and Kellen Mond. I was just like, accept.
What? I like Kellen, but he's out of his. He's my.
I know, but he sent me DJ Moore and Dak basically for Cooper Kupp is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro,
for Dynasty.
Yeah, I was
that
like,
guy's a fucking moron.
Was that wait? Was that William?
Yeah, but he has like extra quarterbacks. So
Yeah.
he has like
that fool
Fields.
has like 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
in a
he's got
single
like Justin
quarterback league.
Fields and like somebody else. Like, so he didn't need Dak, and I have CD Lamb, so I was trying to get the double points. But now I have Dak Prescott, CD Lamb, and Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, we haven't started recording. We got our first one. Jules, Cephas or Fuller? I should respond.
We're live
Fifas.
right now.
Fifas.
You can't go wrong with Fifas.
Quintez Cephas.
It's Quintez Will Fifas.
We got.
One thing I'm worried about with the Cephas, obviously he's getting 7 targets, touchdowns in back-to-back games. It's just hard to sustain that, 3 touchdowns in 3 games. But I mean, I am a little worried. Marlon Humphreys might, can maybe lock him up a little bit compared to these other guys. I mean, who'd they play week 1? I can't remember.
The Niners.
I mean, the Niners, and
And those are garbage.
Isn't Jason Verrett hurt again already?
For the season.
Jesus Christ. Poor guy.
He had one good year last year, gets re-signed, and then his legs are like, nah.
I'd maybe lean Cephas just because you've seen it already. Fuller's like boom bust.
And Jacoby Brissett.
Like, Fuller can come out and give you like
no idea. What
Fuller can come out and give you like 2 catches for like 20 yards, or he can get you like 3 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I'd lean Cephas.
Just because you don't know.
Well, we know the Lions are going to be chasing, so.
Yeah. And Goff doesn't look terrible. I feel like people are giving some shit, but like,
all right, guys,
he doesn't look terrible.
Breck PF says Hollywood Brown or Robert Woods PPR.
Smoke.
The Bobby Trees.
No, Hollywood.
Are you going Brown?
Yeah.
Hollywood.
I
Brown.
feel like Woods is due for a game.
Yeah.
That's why I like.
But I mean, Hollywood's been putting out since last year. Like if you go to like last year over the last I think say he broke out low-key over the last I think it was like 6 or 7 weeks, and he's continued it. So Hollywood.
I kind of like Robert Woods.
I think Hollywood was like the wide receiver 8 or 9 over like the last 6 weeks of last year, and then he's continued it this year. So I'm starting a top 10 wide receiver for 9 weeks now straight.
He's been balling out for sure. Hollywood looks good as long as he doesn't get hurt.
And I know they have an easy matchup, but if you look at how they get ahead, I mean, if they get ahead, he's probably part of the reason.
Yeah. Bobby Trees.
You know my love for Trees.
I love Trees,
but he doesn't score many.
Bobby Trees is Robert Woods.
He hasn't scored many touchdowns over the last year, and he hasn't scored yet with Goff. So it's like we don't. I don't know. Stafford. Sorry. Yeah. It's like we haven't seen a big touchdown game upside yet. So it's like we have you have an explosion game with Hollywood Brown versus like we haven't seen it yet with Woods.
I mean, do factor tells you
shoot for the moon.
Do factor tells you it's Robert Woods, but like we said, Stafford and Kupp go ice fishing together.
So you guys are.
Yeah, I'll go Robert Woods just because I feel like you can't really run on the Bucs. You got exactly Darrell Henderson who's banged up, probably not going to play. So you're going to see a lot of Sonny Michel. I think we can see Stafford throw the ball 40 times here, and Robert Woods has been getting, I think it's like 25% target share. So if he throws the ball 40 times, he's going to see around 10 targets. I think it can get you at least a safe floor. Hollywood's obviously he's been booming, but he's always been like a boom bust guy. So I mean, can he continue the boom? I mean, it's definitely a possibility because he's been hot like Hansel, but
he hasn't really been boom bust for a while.
Well, I mean, week in week, he'll have big games like he did last week.
Yeah, but go look last year's stats, track him.
I know the Rams are gonna for sure spread it out, so they might run that 4 wide with like Van Jefferson and all them and just spread out the DBs. So I mean, that's gonna be a hell of a game. Can
you start both?
Yeah. Who's your other receiver, dude?
Actually, the next question was, can you start both? He says Hopkins or Godwin.
Is it the same dude?
No, it's a different guy.
I was like, shit, dude.
Yeah, start Hopkins or Godwin.
I don't know how you wouldn't at least flex one of those.
I'm starting Hopkins.
That's you.
Right?
What, a no flex league?
If you have to start one.
Unless he's in an 8-man league.
Was it PPR?
Let us know what it is. Yeah. Either way, I'm probably going to go D-Hop, right?
Yeah, I would go D-Hop.
Even though, I don't know, you saw Rondale Moore leads a team in catches and yards.
Yeah, but he had like an 80-yard play. So
yeah, no, I'm still taking D-Hop for sure.
Yeah, I'd rank D-Hop ahead, but I would start Godwin in my flex if I could.
Yeah, definitely. Who are your receivers that you can't?
It's PPR. He has
playing.
CD and Ridley.
Hey boy,
he has CD and Ridley.
I would start Godwin over Ridley.
I'm going in on Ridley. Really? So I would keep Ridley.
That offense that hasn't shown me much explosion so far. And the Bucks offense has showed all.
I just think with Ridley, at least he's the guy.
For sure.
Godwin, we could have another 2-touchdown Gronk game, and I don't know, maybe Mike Evans comes out and has a game, and you have obviously Antonio Brown's out, so that kind of frees up some targets there. But Ridley's just like the guy.
Yeah, he's
that's a stacked ass trio right there. Good for you, James. Yeah. Hopkins, CD, and Ridley, and Godwin. Like,
seriously,
talk about
it's a 6-man league.
Yeah,
just kidding.
There it is.
Caesar Rangel says, "Hey boys, Quintet Cephas or Kenny Galladay in a PPR league. Different PPR. Start one for flex.
That's a whole story. It's like a 2-in-1.
There's 2 questions.
I mean,
answer the first one first.
If I were doing that DFS shit that you could do, I don't know why I would be all in on the Galladay and fucking.
Well, they said Galladay they're going to limit his snaps, so obviously it's just a report. You never know. Report can come out saying they're going to limit his snaps, and then he can come out and play 100% of the snaps. But he's already banged up. I know he was like limited during practice, and you might get Evan Ingram back this week as well. So another mouth to feed. Reports saying he might get a limited snap. So I'd be trying to get Kenny Galladay if I could, potentially.
And I'm on the other side. I think he finally gets a touchdown. He had 8 targets last game. It's not all about the targets, but I just think this is a game where, it's the Falcons. It's really, that's who they're playing. Danny Dimes looked good last week. I just think he finds the end zone once. I would, like I said, if I were to do that DFS, I would do a roster and do the double points. One of them with those 2. I know it's iffy, but man, I would go with Galladay. And then for that PPR, pick one. Damian Harris, right?
PPR, I think on that one, it's between Allen Robinson and Juju. I kind of like Juju just because Deontay Johnson's out. And, especially Juju's kind of turned into like this like short, intermediate passing kind of guy.
Yeah, he's like a Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, he can get peppered with targets. A safe floor. We still don't know what to expect with Robinson and Justin Fields making his first start today. If I'm Justin Fields, I'm basically leaning on Allen Robinson if I want to get it done through the air. But we could see Justin Fields run a lot more where, Juju, would you be surprised if Juju led the team in targets today?
No, yeah, without him and James Robinson are in Washington, so.
Yeah, without Deontay Johnson, I'm gonna lean Juju. I feel like the ceiling is similar with Allen Robinson and Juju, but I feel like the floor is higher with Juju.
Yeah.
I want to because Robinson can see 15 targets as well too, but
yeah,
I feel like there's a higher chance of Juju seeing 10 to 15 targets without Deontay than there is Robinson. It could be because Fields ran 10 times last game, so Fields could tuck and run a lot. So, and we don't know. Yeah, like you said, Mooney. We don't know where he's going to distribute the ball yet. We don't know if they're going to try and lean on Montgomery possibly. So I would lean Juju. It's pretty close, but in a PPR, I think Robinson or Juju, you have a very safe floor.
Yeah, I actually thought that was James Robinson. So he sucks. So, but yeah,
yeah. I don't think the team just sucks.
James Robinson's a bum, but
it's not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault. What we got?
Then there's another one.
Cephas or Fuller for Jules. Still, what do you guys think? You guys are Dolphin fans.
Is he just gonna ask us his whole bench or Fuller?
I mean, Fuller. When he plays, he's good, but it's Jacoby.
I'd go
Brissett.
I'd go Cephas. It's just like Tyler said. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. We don't even know if he's gonna be in a pitch count.
Yeah, for sure. It's his first game back.
Waddle's been playing. He's been playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Rookie, so he might actually Waddle. We don't even know if he's going to be in the 2 wide receiver sets, and Fuller's going to only be out there when we're running 3 wide receiver sets yet. So, you know what you have in Cephas. It's not like a crazy high ceiling. It's a medium safe floor, but
you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, like Tyler said, Fuller's floor could be 2 for 20.
Yeah,
for sure. So it's could he catch a long bomb? Yes, but I need to see it first.
For sure. That's If he was on the Texans with Deshaun Watson, I'm starting Will Fuller. But it's Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, I think with Miami, too, there's just so many options, like Anthony said. Parker, Waddle, Gesicki, you got Gaskin out of the backfield. Even Albert Wilson. Jakeem Grant could get a couple targets here and there.
Preston Williams had a catch.
Cephas seems to be, he's getting 7 targets in back-to-back games. A game they should be chasing. At least you know what you're going to get with Cephas or what you should expect. Fuller, like I said, it's just unknown. Could Fuller come out and have a boom game? 1,000%. He's one of those guys where literally
one play,
50, 60-yard touchdown, boom, But you just don't know what to expect yet. You don't know pitch, like how many snaps is he going to play, like Anthony said. Is he just in on 3 wide receiver sets? So I think I'd be waiting one game with Fuller just to see what to expect going forward.
For sure.
Yeah, and even the Lions are like 0-2. They're still scoring. They're still scoring, and they're targeting Cephas in the red zone. So I at least like that too.
Yeah, and he's our number 2 there for
I didn't
sure.
realize how tall he was.
All right, let's. There's a couple more.
All right, so
let's get it.
Yeah, just because like
go ahead, baby girl.
Yeah,
read it.
Stephen Grease says, hello, hopefully a fun one for you. Looking for one full PPR flex spot, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, Rondell Moore, or Jalen Waddle.
Full point?
I'm not saying start Waddle, sorry.
Full point.
No, Oh, yeah, I just like
fuck.
I'm going to go, T. Higgins is banged up. Most likely not going to play. I'm going to go Jamar Chase.
Me too. But, man, it's close. I love Rondell Moore this week. Standard, I'd probably go Rondell, but PPR...
Yeah, I go Chase.
I'm gonna go Jamar Chase. Yeah, he looks good,
especially with T. Higgins out.
Yeah,
or not out, but I think he's gonna be out. Or he's been kind of questionable.
Yeah, he's trending in the.
Did they roll him yet?
I think they gave him one of those very doubtfuls. I don't get where that came up, but you're very doubtful.
You're very doubtful.
I got
what has to happen? A miracle.
Like, just tell me I'm not playing, bro, so I can kick it. But yeah, I'm gonna go Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, for sure, man. And if I had to pick one after, I would probably do Rondell Moore. That's just me. In that game, they're gonna pass it. I mean,
the thing is that even though the Steelers' defense is good, but we get beat in our secondary.
TJ Watt's out too, so this should help Burrow to some degree to give him a little bit more time to have the play develop and Jamar Chase is gonna run down the field. I mean, we've seen it twice already in 2 weeks. The big play, the big touchdown play with the connection between Burrow and Chase that stems back from their days back at LSU. So I mean, can we see another big boom game from Jamar Chase? I think it's in good realm of possibility.
And I think this might be where he gets like his most receptions for the season. I think he gets you like 7 or 8 catches, which I know before he's getting you like 4 or 5. I think he has that.
I would say quick tweet before we move on to the next one. The target volume safety is a little bit more there than with Rondell Moore. He could be breaking up. We don't know. He could also go out and have 1 catch.
This is a week I think where you find out.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown or Julio.
Ooh,
I'm going Julio.
What kind of league is that? Let us know. I mean, standard PPR. I mean,
I'm gonna go Julio. I think Tannehill and this offense finally get it together. They're at home. I mean, the Colts' passing defense has been pretty sus so far throughout 2 games. And,
pretty sus.
Yeah. And we kind of saw what Julio could do with Tannehill last week. I mean, he had 6, 7 catches, over 100 yards or whatever it was.
6 for 128. That should have been 6 for
7 for 140
in a tug.
Right,
and I lost by 2 points.
Yeah, I lost.
I think Julio.
It's PP.
I think we're just barely cracking the surface of what this Titans passing attack could be.
He just said it's PPR.
Word. Same thing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I still think AJ Brown's like dinged up. They're like, oh, he sucks this year. I'm like, dude, he's not fully healthy either. Like,
I still don't know how the Julio wasn't a catch.
Yeah, it blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I was high on the couch at my house.
That cost me a game,
and I could tell that there was a gap of green.
What's it called? All right, let's go to the next one here. He also says Gronk or Kittle. And then Steven says he was going Boyd for some reason, but he's saying thank you.
Gronk or Kittle, this is what you do.
Gronk or Kittle, yeah.
You trade one of them in the next 20 minutes.
and get your commission.
Yeah, and then you get you something good.
I was trying so hard to trade. I have Gronk and Kelsey in the league, so I was trying so hard to trade Gronk.
Yeah, you started both of them.
I know. I'm about to start them again.
I mean, at that point, for you in that scenario, because you could put Kelsey. Kelsey's like a wide receiver one.
Yeah, but let's answer their question.
So let's get to the questions.
Yeah.
Gronk or Kittle? I think I would lean Kittle because they're playing the Packers on Monday night.
Yeah, and he can't be that much worse.
I just think it'd be more of a. I think the Packers could run it up. I don't know. That's a really tough one.
It is.
I think even PPR. I'm kind of leaning Gronk.
I'm going Kittle, and it's really not because I'm a Niner fan. It's just they really haven't used him like they usually do. Like he hasn't had he's been average at best. So I think they're going to scheme him open. I mean, I know.
Well, the Packers.
Trey Sherman's there now.
But Packers corner, his name is I'm drawing a blank.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, is he in? I know he was out last week.
No, he's gonna. Debo's probably. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna travel with Debo or if he's gonna stay on one side.
Stay on one side because Ayuk he's still building a fireball. So
fucking right. It's taking a little bit.
Taking a little bit, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Kittle.
I think
you just can't start that bad 3 weeks in a row for someone who's that good.
Who would you say safer right now? I think Gronk.
Gronk is safer for sure.
Yeah, Gronk. I mean, you gotta ride the hotness.
Based off of 2 games, so you would start Gronk, Shane?
I'd start Gronk. Yeah, I mean Kittle's. I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but obviously it's a run-first team. We haven't even seen Ayuk get incorporated in this offense. I think eventually it will. So that's how much of the pie, as you say, is there to go around for a guy like Kittle. So I think we're gonna ride the hotness with Gronk.
Yeah, you could.
It's Brady's go-to guy.
Yeah,
it always has been. It always will.
Fuck, it's like I think Kittle has more yardage upside, but then it's
his
I don't want to say his higher ceiling than Gronk because Gronk scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
so it's like
Gronk's got 4 touchdowns. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then you do have AB out. I'm gonna go Gronk without AB too. It's one less mouth they have to feed.
2 Gronks, 1 Kittle.
You got Ramsey on on the outside guarding one of those
guys.
He's the best. He's the best.
He's the best.
Okay, we got a lot of them here. So let's go PPR. I have Zeke and Miles Sanders facing each other Monday night. Tyson Williams and Madison. Pick 3, please. Thank you for all your time.
I like Tyson Williams a lot this week.
Yeah, I love.
I would start him probably over Miles. Wouldn't push it that far for over Zeke. So what is he? How many?
So I guess.
Pick 3.
Here, so Zeke, Miles,
Anthony,
and Tyson.
Twist your mic.
Twist it
like that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Zeke, Miles, and Tyson.
There you go.
Yeah. Who are the Vikings playing? Off the top of my head, I'm having a brain fart.
The Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay. Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with this is that DK Metcalf play. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would say Zeke, Miles, and Tyson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Zeke, Miles, and Tyson.
I think they all might get a tug this week.
Tyson's one of my favorite, not under the radar, but lower end running backs that I think could have a good game this week.
No, for sure.
He just looks better than the other backs.
Yeah,
and I think this is a game where they might actually get out ahead and be able to control and do what they do.
Yeah, I think people kind of got discouraged with the whole Latavius thing. It was weird to see that Monday night game where Tyson scored and then it was Latavius. So it's like,
well, he kind of scored again the next week, but he reached out and and what's his name caught it? Duvernay caught, right? Is it Duvernay?
Dude.
Tyson.
Yeah, he scored a touchdown.
That was absurd.
All right, so we got double flex, the Gas Man or Mooney.
Oof, I don't like Gaskins, but I'd rather take a starting running back over a number 2 receiver with a rookie QB.
Yeah,
do you have anybody else?
Gaskins safe at least in the regard as he might get as many receptions as Mooney. So
it just feels it's Fields. I don't know.
Yeah, if the Dolphins can kind of be in this game and control the clock somewhat, Gaskins probably gonna have a better game. But I mean, the Dolphins running back line is terrible. The Dolphins line is terrible. At least Gaskin offers you some. I'm going to lean Gaskin barely just because we don't know what Fields looks like for a full starting game yet and what the offensive plan is. So it's a Gaskin because you have that PPR floor, but it's pretty close.
I almost want to say Mooney.
I wouldn't blame you if you started Mooney for the upside. I would start Mooney for the upside too. If I'm shooting upside, Mooney, because Myles Gaskin, I don't think he has much touchdown upside.
Yeah, he's touchdown dependent to make him, I would say. I mean, he could get you 7 or 8. Oh, it's PPR. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Gaskin can maybe like safe floor, because Gaskin's always the guy. He'll get you 30, 40 rushing yards, 30, 40 receiving yards, a couple catches. And
it's like 4 catches.
Five drops.
Nah, he doesn't.
That was see what I did there? These 2 Dolphin fans, these fucking assholes.
Mooney, I think like you're saying, you still don't know what you're going to get with Fields, but I mean, what did we see him get 7 targets last game?
Yeah, I think Mooney might have a higher ceiling as of right now.
So I think if you're going for the boom.
Yeah.
If
you want to boom to the moon, then start Mooney.
And it depends. I mean, I know it's weird. I've said it a couple times. I like to look at the totals for the games too. Like if it's like a super high and they're expecting a shootout, then I kind of tend to look at those players. But it's Fields. I want to see.
We got Bobby Woods and
Darius Slay.
Okay.
Oh, Bobby Trees.
I think that's who that is.
Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton Jr.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bobby Trees on that one.
I'm gonna go Trees.
I mean,
Robert Woods.
I think Robert Woods. I didn't talk about it, but he was probably one of my favorite buy low targets
for sure.
If he has another like 10 to 6 target game and he doesn't put the output out, I would buy low again on Bobby Woods.
And he still gets his 1 or 2 end around carries a game still. So they find ways to get the ball in his hands, as opposed to Darius Slayton, who does everything he can to make sure the ball doesn't fall in his hands. He just drops stuff.
Full PPR, Cordell Patterson or Hollywood in the flex.
Patterson's been sneaky fucking good for them. I think someone finally figured out that he's so dumb he can't remember plays. So they're like, all right, dude, just run to the side. We're going to throw you the ball. Fucking catch it. He's like, okay, coach. But he's like a top 10 PPR running back right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, my sorry, I don't like talking about our leagues, but my running backs in our league, because Mostert went down, is Patterson and James White. That's what every time. Hey, they're not bad.
Hey, for real, the top 20.
Yeah,
I would go Hollywood though.
I would go Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm going Hollywood. Patterson is nice to see him get the double touchdowns, but I mean, if you take away both those touchdowns, I mean, the guy's not seeing. He's only seen the field like 35% of the time. So yeah.
If he does it again this week, though, then I feel like there's some sort of like legitimacy. Did I say that right?
Yeah. So you got Rondell Moore, Gaskin, Pollard, or Sermon in a standard pick one standard league.
Let's do this count on 3. This should be interesting. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Sermon. Nice.
Sermon season. Let's go.
Gaskin.
Let's go. Pollard does look good, though.
Have they ruled out Mitchell yet or no?
He said he's doubtful.
Very doubtful.
He's doubtful.
Yeah, I'm leaning gas.
I think JaMychal Hasty's hurt too as well.
Yeah,
if Jeff Wilson Jr. is on your waivers, pick him up and stash him on your IR.
Yeah.
Because when he comes back, he's probably going to be a starter.
Out of those 4, I would probably go Sermon, Rondell, Pollard, Gaskin. Pollard, man.
Yeah,
he looks spry.
I would do the same. I would go Sermon, Rondell, Gaskin, Pollard in order. So if you end up deciding between another flex,
yeah, I mean that's a good problem to have.
Sermon or Javonte Williams, full PPR Sermon.
I'm starting.
Sermon.
I am saying that Javonte. This is Javonte's week where you can. This was your last week buying low. I think he finally gets a touchdown this week. He's looked good back-to-back weeks, like yards per carry. Other than Melvin Gordon's 1 run of 70 yards, like that's it. So.
Yeah, if you could have traded that run, you should have done it.
Yeah, the thing with Sermon is like you just don't know what to expect because you haven't seen him play. Healthy scratch, and then he gets hurt in one carry last week. But I mean, we saw Elijah Mitchell come out of nowhere and put up a crazy good game week 1. I mean, he should have had a pretty good game week 2. I think he fumbled at the 1-yard line or he got tackled at the 1-yard line. Elijah Mitchell did. But I mean, one thing that's consistent is that whoever the running back is has been seeing 18 to 20 touches and. I feel it doesn't matter who it is. I really believe that Shanahan's just a genius in terms of his system. Like he literally take any running back and put him back there, and they're going to be successful. So as long as Sermon gets, the 18 touches, whatever it is, I think he's going to put up some numbers. It's almost impossible that he does.
I think he's getting the touches. So it's
I mean, 3rd round pick. They traded up to get him. They're going to give him a shot to do his thing. So.
What are we at?
Robert Woods or Hollywood. Hollywood's been on the show.
This is
a lot
standard
today.
league.
Standard?
Hollywood
for
sure. Standard.
Yeah, that was easy money. For sure.
Yeah, Hollywood.
I don't know what it is. I'm still leaning Robert Woods, but
yeah.
I'll just be the contrarian on that one.
No, I mean, you like trees, dude.
I'm a nature guy.
I think what you're thinking is you just feel like. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, Cooper Kupp has had his.
I'm just thinking it's due for a Robert Woods game.
It's possible,
and you can't run on the Bucks, so they're gonna have to throw the ball on them.
Yeah,
and obviously Marquise Brown, the guy can have a game like he's had the last 2 weeks where he's coming out and balling. But Lamar Jackson's not 100%. He's been battling some type of non-COVID illness. So do they lean on the run game a little bit more instead of throwing the ball? Maybe Lamar only throws the ball 20 times, give or take, and so they don't really need to throw the ball as much. Whereas, the Rams, I feel like if the Rams are going to score here, it's through the air and Matt Stafford, and obviously Cooper Kupp's going to get his. But who's next in line after that? It's Robert Woods. So
yeah, I guess I would lean Marquise Brown, but I think you make a great case. So I think if you're on the side of Tyler's case, start Woods. I mean, honestly, go with what you believe. Honestly, that's my thing with fantasy.
That dude you can flip a coin with that one. Honestly, they should be good.
Sony or McCunt.
Sony or Green Hunt.
Oh, dude. Hunt has been pretty underwhelming too, but I can't trust Sonny Michel
against the Bucs.
I'm sorry. He can't run against regular defenses.
Hunt's like boomer bust if he doesn't score though too. So it's
yeah. No, I mean
if he doesn't score, when he scores, he's not bad.
All right, Mike. This is the thing.
Is it PPR or standard?
Who else do you have on your team? Why do you have to start one of those two guys? What happened?
So let's go PPR. I think I would lean Hunt.
PPR, I'm going Hunt.
Yeah. What if we follow the standard?
Standard, I think I'm going Sony.
So I'm going Sony too, and
because for all you know, like the Rams do get inside the 5, and they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna give it to Sony if they get in. If they get in close, they're gonna give it to Sony. So even if Sony gets you 15 carries for 50 yards, which is only like 3 yards per carry, but he gets you that touchdown, that'll be like the saving grace in terms of where Kareem Hunt, if it's not a PPR and it's a standard league, Kareem Hunt can get you kind of the same thing. Like I just think Sony has more touchdown upside. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and no one gets.
He has a higher chance to be that goal line back.
Yeah, he can fall in the end zone more compared to Hunt.
Yeah.
No one's better at 1-yard touchdowns than Sonny
full PPR.
Drake? Oh God.
Martin says appreciate the Vice boys. Gotcha, Martin.
Dude, you got us,
Martin. Hey, sorry about the Cowboys. Hey, look.
Full PPR, Kenyon Drake or Cordero Patterson.
Patterson. I know you guys
full
are
PPR.
These two guys are Kenyans.
What did Drake have? Is Jacobs ruled out?
Yeah, he's out. He's doubtful.
Yeah. What did Drake have? I think he had 6 or 7 receptions last
year? I think he's had back-to-back games with 5 catches.
Yeah.
So he's kind of turning into, I don't want to say like a Myles Gaskin, but a guy where, he's going to see a handful of carries and then, 4 or 5 catches out of the backfield. So in full-point PPR, I think I'm going to lean Drake.
Yeah, because if you break it down, let's break it down real quick. That's what I'm doing is who's going to have more receptions. I would say they're pretty close. I would say you look at targets. I think they're both 6 to 8 on a good
5
game.
to 8, yeah.
Yeah, 5 to 8 target guys, but who's going to get more carries? Kenyon Drake.
It's close. Well, what about
you'll see Peyton Barber getting in the mix too, but I mean,
no, I know.
He's like a plunger, dude. That guy's
he's 2 yards.
You want to talk about a ball carrier?
2 yards. He falls over. He's
and
tired.
as a Dolphins fan, for some reason we don't when backs catch the ball, we're not good at that. To be honest, we've struggled with that for years. So I'm going to lean Drake slightly.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm going Patterson. Multiple reasons. I think it's going to be a shootout. The total kind of dictates it should be high scoring, and if they are losing, I feel like he can catch better than Mike Davis can, so he'll get those chances. Carries wise, he'll probably get no more than 10, but game script wise, I feel like just the way the flow of the game's going to go, it's going to favor Patterson.
All right, so Patterson. Pick 2, Swift. Sorry, Dre, trying to move along.
That's it.
My bad. Pick 2, Swift, Pollard, Sermon. I'm going to go Swift and Sermon.
Swift, Sermon.
I'm going to go Swift, Sermon.
Swift killed the guy.
All right, who should I play? Waddle. Tim Patrick or Mooney? Full PPR.
Tough one.
Full PPR. Let's see.
My heart says Waddle. My mind says Mooney.
I'm gonna go Mooney. I'm gonna go Mooney with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna 3 for 3. I'm gonna go Mooney. I think we kind of see what Mooney's capable of in this game. Said it was kind of reassuring last week to see him getting targeted. I think he led the team in targets last week.
Yeah.
And Mooney's one of those guys where he's a boom guy.
And he's open a lot. You just gotta find him.
If Tua was out there, I would go Waddle, but without Tua, I'm gonna go Mooney.
Yeah. I think he gets the ends on this week too. Mooney
PPR start Pitts. I can't read.
Pitts versus the Giants or Kittle versus Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm going.
Hey, thank you for letting us know who they play, dude. Fuck. Good luck. Well, you start Mike Williams every week. Fuck that.
Or AJ Brown.
What is this? PPR start?
I don't care. Mike Williams is a fucking yes. I'm starting Mike Williams over AJ Brown. I'm like,
I'm not mad at you for it.
No, I'm saying, am I crazy for that?
No.
He's like the number 7 in.
Well, he's just been consistent where AJ Brown hasn't been consistent yet. So I mean, if you want to throw last year, I mean, Mike Williams he's putting up this year with Justin Herbert.
Yeah, they're definitely, and he's getting targeted.
The loss of Hunter Henry is the targets have clearly went to the wide receiver.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't blame you.
All right,
to do it, I've been
trying to get both those guys in my lineup. Honestly,
yeah.
Who do you have that you're not playing Mike Williams and AJ Brown? Because those guys are.
The thing is, AJ Brown hasn't been good.
A lot of people got Mike Williams in like the 8th round, 9th round.
Yeah.
I would go with.
But I'm going Pitts over Kittle here.
Yeah, me too. Just based on Pitts as like the number 1B or the number 2.
I'm gonna go. Fuck. Yeah.
You didn't even want to say it. You're like, I'm gonna. No.
Yeah, you did, right?
I just think Kittle offers a little bit more upside to me, so I'd go Kittle.
Kittle.
Like I said, Matt Ryan and the offense just haven't been clicking.
Yeah.
And it's like, who can get me 120 and a touchdown or 2? Kittle. I don't think Pitts.
The Giants.
I think it's a
T-Rev, Andre, and AMAC.
I think it's a smaller chance that Pitts gets me the upside, but I think they have similar floors in the matchups.
So next we got Savvy, right?
Yeah, and Savvy says flex 2 in PPR: Alexander Madison, Chase Edmonds, Rondell Moore, Mooney, or Mike Davis. So let's clear out Mike Davis.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Chase Edmonds in my lineup in this one.
Flex 2.
Well, then I'm going
PPR.
Cardinals. I'm going Edmonds and Moore. That's what I. And me and T like the over that game.
I would go Edmonds, and then I would go.
A lot of Mooney questions.
Oh.
Good. I like to see it. Hey, I mean, you saw that thing where Mooney was like running his deep ball mid route, and he laughed at how good the ball that Justin Fields threw him. So maybe that's why. Fine.
So we're all on Edmonds, and you guys want.
See, the Alexander Madison one is question. Let me just give you guys input. I know we got a lot of questions, but there was a game or two last year where Dalvin Cook was out and Madison was the guy. He just it just didn't look good. So it's like, was it just that game? Was it a tough matchup? Whatever it is, but like, I feel like Madison's like the handcuff. He's the backup, but he's not in that same tier of like a Tony Pollard. Like I feel like people put him in that same tier.
Definitely not.
But it's like good.
No.
Yeah,
Pollard.
But it's like if Pollard was to take over, like it'd be Pollard.
He looks better than
well,
I was gonna say
Madison to me is kind of like. I don't know. I'm still kind of like, I don't know. You know, like he's good, but am I like blown away? Am I like super hyped to play Madison? Like I'm not, and I could be 1,000% wrong on that. So
I think you go from a top tier. Sorry, Mike. You go from a top tier 1 and Cook to me. You go to a low to mid end RB2 in Madison.
Well, if you're not gonna play Madison the game that Dalvin Cook's out, then when the fuck are you gonna play?
Is he out?
Well, he's looking like he's gonna be out.
Yeah, what's the latest? My phone's dead.
No, I'm still going. I'm still going more. Also, though.
I'm still going Edmonds. I'm still going Edmonds for sure. And I would probably start more.
He's most likely not gonna.
What about you, T?
I'm gonna go Edmonds, and I'm just gonna stay on the Mooney train. I think Mooney's
to the moon.
I think Mooney has a good game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Edmonds and Mooney.
All right, what we got next?
All right,
okay, we got a lot. So Jake Stellano says Trey Sermon against the crappy running back defense, or Sonny Michel against the best running back.
Bro, listen.
I think you just answered your own question.
Bro, no, listen. No, I'll answer it. And listen, if you're trying to win, you go Sermon. But if you're like trying to lose,
yeah, like are you Dynasty League? You want that first pick?
If you get points for fitness consigliaries, then start Michelle.
Yeah, start Michelle. Consigliere. Yeah. That was
Zach Moth worth picking up for a touchdown.
Zach Moth.
Yes. I mean, he's worth picking up. If he's on your waiver wire, you should grab him immediately, right? I feel like.
Yeah, he's an involved running back, and then if anything happened to Singletary,
he had 2
you saw what
tugs.
Singletary did when he was the guy.
Yeah, he had 2 tugs. I mean, yeah, he could be that vulture.
He's not someone I'm starting, but I think he's someone who needs to be rostered.
100%.
Yeah, he's a good depth running back.
Yeah.
You know, like he's kind of in that same tier of like kind of top of my head, like Mark Ingram. You know, just a depth running back.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Guys gonna see some carries and goal
maybe
line
someone
carries.
you could package in a trade if he has a good game.
For now, it's wait and
back
see.
to back good games to scores.
Yeah, for sure.
Excuse me, sorry.
Here you go, Dolphin fans. Y'all take care of this one. Go ahead.
Mike Davis. Or Gaskin in standard flex spot.
They're so bad.
Standard. I'm gonna go Davis.
I'm gonna leave the flex spot open and just hope that Zero's okay. They both suck.
I'm just gonna go Gaskin. Maybe I'm just being a Dolphins fan. It's so terrible giving advice here, but
I'm gonna go Mike Davis, just because he's still the starter, ish.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I'm just not a big Gaskin fan this year.
I think Gaskin gets you total, like obviously it's, PPR helps Gaskin, but in terms of total scrimmage yards, I think Gaskin can have more total scrimmage yards than Mike Davis here. And then I think that they have about the same equity in terms of like falling in the end zone. I think if we get in close, Miami Gaskin can get a goal line.
Let's do this quick on 3 upside.
Which one?
On 3, pick one for upside, because they're pretty close to me.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Gaskin. Weird. Yeah. Weird. Martin, no one gives a fuck about the Cowboys.
All right, the boys go to the Super Bowl.
Sorry, dude.
So we got flex. I had Henry.
I'm all in on the Cowboys on my dynasty squad, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, Dak, CD, and Zeke.
Hey,
I'm all in on the Cowboys.
Hey, low-key, I saw Tyler in a cowboy hat last night.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Wait, a cowboy hat or like a cowboy hat?
Not a cowboy hat.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say that just to trick people.
Michael,
you're like a cowboy hat, or
put a star on it.
When he said earlier, he said Sony Michel or Hunt. He said his 2 start. He has Henderson and Barkley as his main running backs.
Well,
He said earlier. He said
well, in that
Sony
case, I definitely wouldn't start Sony and Henderson. So
yeah.
Hunt.
Oh, you're starting Barkley, obviously, but I mean, if you had to pick one,
is that
Sony,
Saquon?
Hunt.
All right, Marquise Brown or Julio for the flex.
What kind of league? Actually, I'm gonna go Julio.
I'm going Julio here.
Yeah,
I think I'm just on the Marquise train.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Marquise.
I'm gonna go
He's on the Marquise train. I'm on the Mooney train.
Yeah.
Julio, Quintorris Lopez.
I need touchdowns from Tannehill. That's what I need.
All right, Dave, what do we got? One.
I'm just looking. I'm saying like he hasn't been doing much Tannehill, so upside.
Carter, that's obviously Michael
Close.
Carter. Right.
Flex at Carter. What about Lee?
I got
Carter.
Lee. The man's ruining the classic.
DJ Chark, Michael Carter, or Chase Claypool. I like Chase Claypool this week.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Goddamn homers over here.
Nah, I agree with Mike.
Yeah,
I like
too.
Claypool in this one. No Deontay. Claypool's the big play guy too. So Juju will be like the short intermediate guy, but I feel like when they stretch the field, it's gonna be Claypool who's gonna get you like those 30, 40, 50 yard catches. That can turn into a big touchdown.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting
Claypool.
And Deontay's out.
As Tyler says, how Devontae Parker raped the corners back in the day.
So you're saying
I'm gonna say Chase Claypool's gonna rape the Bengals.
And Chase Claypool, like, if you've actually watched the Pittsburgh game, which Mike probably has, he's had a lot of deep targets. He's just missed on a lot of catches.
The Big Ben thing's has me iffy up in the air, but
get out of town.
Shark's like you could tell that's Marvin Jones's receiver room over there.
But could the backup be better for Claypool?
I mean,
that's a possibility.
Maybe
too.
Michael Carter is,
I'm not playing Michael Carter on the road in Mile High. The elevation is a thing. That's like a real home field advantage they have there. And you still got Ty Johnson, who's probably going to get in the mix. And I'm expecting them to be behind, so they're going to be throwing a lot more. So rushing attempts are going to be low. Michael Carter, obviously a capable pass catching back, but so is Ty Johnson.
Yeah,
for
I know
the Jets.
Tevin's out.
And the Jaguars should be chasing in this game. We're talking about bets. We like to over in that Jaguar game. So you always want to get as many pieces in those over games as you can. So give me Chark and Claypool on that one.
He got Keenan Allen and Allen Robinson and traded for Pitts and AJ Brown.
Nice.
The question in there is if we like to trade.
I think it's because he had AJ Brown and Mike Williams.
Oh, that's his. Okay.
Right.
Oh fuck! I forgot his team.
Is that right? I think that was what
Jaden. He says he got Keenan Allen, Allen Robinson.
That was the guy who said we had Mike.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's tough. It's tough. You don't want to start two Chargers receivers, do you?
I mean,
appreciate the subs, guys. We got a couple subs. Appreciate you guys.
There was people starting Julio and Calvin Ridley at one point.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Let's go. It's a Julio's hamstring popped 7 times in one game. Juju or Hollywood? Oh no.
But like I kind of with you. The Chargers play the
They play the Chiefs. So are you starting 2 Chargers wide receivers, or are you because you're starting Keenan Allen over Mike Williams, right?
Yeah.
All right. So are you starting Mike Williams as the second wide receiver for the Chargers, or are you going with AJ Brown?
In that case, I'm going AJ Brown.
I think I'm going AJ Brown right there.
I'm going 2 Chargers.
You're charging up, huh?
I'm charged up, blood.
I just look at it as like, what if no touchdowns go to Mike Williams or Keenan Allen?
Yeah,
then
that hurts you. But what if 3 of the 4 go to them? That could happen. That can happen.
100%. Yeah.
But I think you're playing too much with fire versus like AJ Brown gives you a little bit more.
I would be trying to move one of those guys if I can. Because it's tough when you have two good receivers on the same team, and then you also have the depth of the other receivers that you have. I'd be trying to maybe move
2 Chargers
and upgrade at a different position.
Mike,
especially after this week, we're getting close.
Mike, I can
we got to
half
go
point
faster
PPR. Julio,
20
Madison, Tyson.
Juju
or Hollywood flex.
Hollywood.
It's PPR. Well, I was gonna say I might take Juju.
I'm still going Hollywood.
Juju
I'm
in
on the
4-point
Hollywood
PPR, but I'm
going Juju.
Juju's safer. I'll be honest. Even though Juju's safer, but I just like the upside of Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hollywood based on upside.
Yeah, Juju. Mike, you Juju? Of course you Juju.
Bro, am I going to take a
2 and 2, we didn't help him.
We didn't help him at all.
Flipping coins.
No.
Half point PPR, start 1.
Flipping a coin solves a lot of problems.
Juju.
I want you to know that.
And if it was standard, I would actually say Hollywood. But
half point PPR, Julio, Madison, Tyson, or Michelle, Tyreek, Debo, Najee, and Swift already starting.
Start 1?
I'm guessing start 1.
Juju,
I'm going to
Julio,
go
Madison,
I'm going to go Tyson.
I think me too. As much as I
it's Tyson or Julio, but I'm going to go Tyson.
As much as I want to start Julio, running backs are.
And he gets you 2-3 catches a game.
Yeah, if the person you're playing is starting Tannehill, then go Julio. But Other than that, I'm going Tyson.
Call me crazy, but I think I would sit Debo just in case Jair Alexander shadows him. I would start Julio and then Tyson.
Oh yeah, I know. I like that. I'm not mad at that.
All right.
Dude, way to fucking pee through the lens.
Dude, fucking going through it, dude. Fucking peeling fucking curtains, dude.
He's like, well, I wasn't ready for that. What'd I do?
Don't ask any more
like
questions.
an onion. I have layers.
Jason.
All right, what do we got next?
Jason
says,
Bourne.
who am I flexing in a half-point PPR?
James Robinson.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second.
Chark.
Chark. James Robinson is a bum.
Yeah, that offensive running
Martin
side is not.
Gutierrez says Madison is hot garbage. I had him last year, not even close to Pollard.
Oh, you can't tell Martin's a Cowboy fan.
Matt, and do you have a Cowboy hat on?
Oh, Martin.
Pyro hype.
Pyro hype.
Nice.
Fire. Okay.
Sick. Fuller, Myers, or Mooney at the flex.
I'm on the Mooney train.
Mooney for sure.
Mooney.
Gaskin or Michel.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's like a shit burrito or a shit sandwich.
PPR, give me Gaskin, standard. I think I'll leave Michelle just for the touchdown upside of if he can get you 50, 60 yards on the ground, and then I think he does have a higher touchdown upside of the Rams offense getting closer into like inside the 5 more than the Dolphins.
Yeah. I'd rather start Zach Moss.
Julio or Sutton in standard.
Dude, they're very similar
in
players.
A standard?
Sutton?
I'm going to go Sutton. Yeah.
I'm going to go Julio because I think that game will be competitive where I think the Broncos can get ahead and they'll lean on the run game a ton in the second half. So if Sutton doesn't get it done early, then I think Julio will be incorporated the whole time where Sutton, obviously Sutton has a crazy good game last week, but I think there's a scenario where the Broncos get up early and they kind of lean on Melvin Gordon and Javonte in the second half.
All of a sudden.
OBJ or Shepard at flex, Kittle or Gronk at tight end. I can put a tight end at flex in my league.
Well, fucking, that's fantastic.
Give me Shepard. Sterling Shepard's been just hot like Hansel.
And I'm gonna go Kittle. I said Kittle last time.
I said Kittle too.
I can't disagree against myself from earlier. So I'm gonna go Kittle. Kittle and Shep.
I'm going Kittle, and it's like, we already talked about it earlier. I know Tyler was Gronk.
Selvin.
So we got Cooper, Thielen, Jamar Chase, Ridley, Pascal.
By the way, Alp, thanks for coming back, bro.
Oh, thanks, Alpy.
He subscribed like last week, I think.
A boy. Cooper, Thielen, Jamar Chase, Ridley, Pascal. My running backs are Patterson, Jamal Williams, and Mike Davis. What should I do?
You should start a couple of each.
This sounds like it's not very specific. So we got to move to the next one.
Patterson.
Write us back with how many and who do you need?
All right, I would do
Kenyon Drake or Tyler Boyd PPR?
Tyler Boyd.
And
Selvin, I would probably do Jamar Chase, Calvin Ridley, and Jamal Williams and Patterson. If I had to, whatever. What do I know? Everything.
Set my lineup.
He's like, these are my team. What should I name them?
So we got Sutton, Debo, or Shepard PPR.
I think I'm gonna go Shepard. I think it's like I say, he's been hot like Hansel, and Danny Dimes has been slinging that thing. And they're at home. I'm not worried about the Falcons at all.
I'm gonna go Debo just because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I was between Sutton and Shepard, so I guess let's lean Shepard because Tyler likes Shepard more too. So let's go Shepard.
2 Shepards, 1 Debo.
Yeah. Tiebreaker.
Patty.
Claypool,
Patty Daddy.
Claypool or
CEH? Jesus.
Give me Claypool for the boom. I'll just aim for the ceiling.
If you want to get frustrated, take CEH.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
If you want a guaranteed 7 points, take CEH.
If you want to be really pissed off, take CEH.
And if you want to guarantee,
I think we could see CEH have a good game this week, but could we see Claypool have 100 yards and a touchdown? I think that's easier to accomplish with a couple catches compared to CEH getting 100 yards, 12 yards and a touchdown.
He might have fucking 50 yards.
He might get more goal-to-goal carries than
he might get an end-around touchdown before
that's what I was gonna say.
CEH. Fuck out of here. Fucking Tommy Tremble has a rushing touchdown.
Start Swift or Sanders PPR? Swift. Swift's been
I'm going Swift.
Highly targeted.
Swift because Gainwell's there. Just always make time to throw him in there. So
PPR Marquise or Zeke? I'm going Zeke.
Yeah,
Zeke.
Yeah. Devontae Smith or Marvin Jones?
Oof.
I think I'm going to go Marvin Jones on this one. Just because he's a savvy journeyman, against he's obviously a rookie Heisman winner, but I think I'm going to go with the guy who's just, he's been getting it done on a consistent basis for years and years, Marvin Jones.
And he's a touchdown machine. So if someone can get a touchdown 3 straight games, it's Marvin Jones. Yeah. My man's just
Ryan Tannehill or Trevor Lawrence.
No, it's Shepard or Scary.
No, I just made that one up.
You're fucking idiot. I was like, I don't see that.
That's for me.
Oh, you're asking for a friend?
I'll go Tannehill over Trevor Lawrence.
All right.
Shepard or Scary Terry. I mean, if you can get both these guys in your lineup, it's tough. It is tough. You're saying like some of these guys are getting Mike Williams. You're getting Sterling Shepard in these later rounds. I mean, sometimes you're even picking him up off the waiver wire, so you're stacked at receiver. But I mean, what do you think? Sterling Shepard or Scary Terry?
I'm
Scary Terry.
Especially after you saw the chemistry he had with the boy.
I do. I honestly, low-key, have been telling Mike for like a week and a half now. I think Heineke is better. Might be better for the Redskins, the whatever football team.
You're not concerned about Tre'Davious White?
Yeah, whatever. I still call him Redskins.
Are you guys concerned about Tre'Davious White possibly guarding
McLaurin? McLaurin's that talent where it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't think he's going to get you what he did last week, but he can get you 7 for 80 and a touchdown.
I think he's going to rape
You're splitting hairs on that one. It's like you're really nitpicking. Both those guys should be great plays this week. You know?
Who do you think has more touchdown upside? I would say
Scary Terry.
Scary. Right,
and big play upside.
Yeah, it's Scary Terry, and then you obviously you have the running backs in the mix. Logan Thomas will get his, but Scary Terry's like the alpha there. We're Sterling Shepard. You still have Barkley, Galladay, Slayton, Ingram's supposed to come back.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of.
That's where I'm splitting the hairs.
Yeah.
All right, so we got half point PPR: James White or Corey Davis. The Jets play.
Give me James White.
Yeah,
I do not like Corey Davis in this matchup. The Broncos secondary is probably the best secondary in the entire NFL. I know they're going to be throwing a lot, but if I'm the Broncos coach, I'm just doubling Corey Davis and. I'm basically mirroring Bill Belichick's game plan from last week and implementing that. Implementing that against Corey Davis and Zach Wilson.
Yeah, so double the one.
So Broncos
defense started.
4 picks.
Yes.
All right, we got Mahomes or Rodgers?
Mahomes. Next.
Yeah, Mahomes.
Keenan Allen or Marvin Jones? Keenan Allen. Gibson or Montgomery PPR? Gibson.
Damn, Selvin, you asked a stupid question.
On that one. I'm going to go Montgomery on that one. I think we've seen, the rushing quarterbacks, they do open up the lanes for these running backs when you do the RPO. And, Montgomery's been pretty solid. One of the best runners, I think, in the NFL, in my opinion. So I think having Fields back there is going to open up the rushing lanes for him compared to having a guy like Andy Dalton that you're not really worried about if Andy Dalton's going to run the ball. But you have to account for Justin Fields, kind of like a Lamar Jackson type.
I will say one thing that's been under stated with those RPO guys is when those RPO guys there, the touchdown upside goes down
for the
running backs.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
the Kyler Murray effect.
Yeah. So yes, like just in general, I'll be fast. Just in general, yes, the yards per carry can go up, but what does that mean if your touchdown upside goes down by a substantial amount? Yeah. We can talk about that in a later episode, but I'm just saying that. So
for sure. Kyler Murray effect, basically. Yes. Drake last year.
Yes, there we go. I'm debating a couple of lead options. Happy PPR: Elijah Moore or Quentin Cephas.
Fucking Chris, that's not elite. Shut up. Fuck out of here. He's such an idiot.
Quick half, I go Elijah Moore.
A couple of elite options.
Fucking schmuck bag.
I do like Elijah Moore going forward. I think he's kind of banged up, so I think they're still building that chemistry and the rapport there. Cephas kind of seems like Goff is looking for him, so I'll go Cephas here.
Call me crazy. I'm gonna go Elijah Moore on this one for that reason that if Davis is getting all that shit on him, and by shit I mean coverage.
I mean, either way, they're both elite. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, honestly, like they're elite. So
two Elijahs, one Cephas. So we got Joe Mixon, Chubb, or Madison. Pick two. Joe Mixon, Chubb.
Madison.
Cut Madison out.
Yep.
Hey,
you don't ever sit Chubb.
Hey, like I just told us hi first.
Two pick PPR Lamb.
Hey. What's up?
Lamb, Devo, or Brown. Pick two PPR. I'm gonna go Brown and Lamb.
Antonio Brown.
Lamb. Brown. No, that's Dynamite Brown it's Dynamite Brown for the Washington football team.
No.
Yeah, if it's AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb, I think we see an AJ Brown game today.
I'm going Debo and Lamb. Bad.
Drake or Damian Harris.
Damian Harris.
Well,
what's the format?
I think I'm still going Damian Harris.
He looks good.
It's a tough matchup against the Saints. Run defense is pretty tough here, but I think at least when you get into the goal line, it's going to be Damian Harris who's getting these goal line carries when they get inside the 5. Drake, could it be Drake? Could it be Waller inside the 5? Red zone threat. Do they bring in Peyton Barber and he snakes a touchdown? So I think I'm going Damian Harris right there.
Yeah, I go Damian Harris.
Ooh, next one, Emmanuel Sanders or KJ Osborne? I'm going KJ Osborne. Sorry. There we go.
So you got the 3 who's been hot, and you got the 2 who's been undervalued.
I mean, he's definitely
give me the man crush, Manny Sanders.
That's a tough one. PPR, I think I'm gonna go Sanders
because KJ's been capitalizing on the 2 guys in front of him getting looks, and he's just winning his one-on-ones is what it is. Like he's just whoever's in front of him,
bro. Bill's Mafia,
dude. Get slim through a table right now.
All right, dude. Well, fuck it. Let's
do Did you see that video on Barstool where the guy took his baby and put him through like a tiny table?
Fucking Christ.
It was like a baptism.
Baptism.
Baptism. Pick 2, Emmanuel Sanders, Osborne, Sanders and Osborne again. Renfro and Pascal. So we got 4, pick 2.
I'm gonna go Manny Sanders again.
I'm gonna go Osborne and Manny.
I think I'm gonna go Manny and Pascal.
Actually, I'm gonna go Osborne and Pascal. I lied.
Yeah. Manny and Pascal.
Renfro's low key been sneaky in PPR.
Yeah.
I think if Renfro offers. I'm gonna go Manny, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Renfro for a floor.
All right, dude.
Nice.
Listen, Savvy. This is start sit, not fucking who should I trade.
Renfro's been like that Beasley, where it's like, bro, this dude's a top.
Mike,
like
tell him.
He's gonna be like 4 weeks later. We're gonna be like, he's a top 20 wide receiver, and no one picks him up.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Trade
Montgomery and Mike Davis for Zeke and Pollard. I have too many Bears on my team.
So you're basically trading for Zeke because you're not gonna start Zeke and Pollard.
Yeah.
Realistically speaking,
you're basically trading for Zeke in the handcuff.
Yeah.
That's all. This is start sit, not fucking trade.
I would say.
I don't know. I think I'm holding on to Montgomery and Mike Davis on that point, just because Montgomery's still going to be solid, and then Mike Davis. If Mike Davis can get more acclimated and get to it, you'll have 2 running backs compared to just
unless
one.
you're stacked at running back, which no teams are this year.
All right,
so I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Here's my thing. What if they both ball this? Is there ever a time where you think you could play Zeke and Pollard? Like how many good weeks does Pollard have to have for you to be like, all right, I don't mind starting both?
If he has another good week this week, then I'll feel comfortable.
Okay.
We even said it in the last episode. Me and Mike did. He's like a poor man's Kareem Hunt. So I feel like if you're comfortable playing 2 running backs there with the Browns, then you got to look at Paul now as, like I said, a poor man's Kareem Hunt. You know, and what he brings to that Cowboys offense.
And he played receiver too in college too, so that helps. Like,
we got 7 minutes till kickoff, so let's try and get.
I have to grab my phone to make sure I did set my lineup.
Yeah, me too. Let's see, what do we got here?
What was you guys looked at the trade?
I have 0
Zeke, running back 1 is my running back 2. Pollard. Did you guys?
Cordarrelle. I would say Patterson. Just in that case, right now, I would go Patterson just because right now you don't want to start 2 running backs.
On the same team.
I mean, I'm all in on the Cowboys, but you don't want to be that all in on the Cowboys.
Yeah, because the other person could have flopped the nuts.
All right, so sorry, it's pick 2 PPR. Marquise Brown.
Dude, a lot of Marquise Brown,
not AJ Brown. So Marquise Brown. It wasn't AJ Brown. It was Marquise Brown, CeeDee Lamb, and Debo. No, I'm definitely starting CeeDee Lamb.
I'm going
now,
Debo.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Anthony's hot, big on Hollywood Brown, so I think I'm gonna ride. I'll trust this guy's advice. He does do a podcast. I'll go Marquise Brown and CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, that's why D-Hop has a very painful rib injury.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
dude.
So
dude.
Whatever. Hey, Trey Sermon said he's gonna run for 200 yards, so start him. He said it. He said, "Why would I make that up?" So
facts.
Yep.
All right, what were we at next?
I mean, what do you think about that one? Because it was PPR, so Marquise Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Debo. Start 2 of them.
It was the same.
Yeah. Brown and Lamb. All right, you got Gaskin, Chris Godwin, or Patterson. Pick 1. I'm gonna go Godwin on that one.
Yeah, Godwin.
Yeah.
Sermon or James Robinson.
Sermon season. Trey Sermon or James Rob, please.
Oh,
in that case, now that you said please, James Robinson.
Okay, I'm going to try and trade for Godwin because it seems like a lot of people have questions about him, so people aren't.
Yeah, Trey Sermon. Come on, Raymond. You want to start Sermon?
Raymond.
Yeah, we'll make it rhyme, dude. Sonny Michel or Damian Harris? Damian Harris. Ready, break.
Give me Damian Harris on that one too, yeah.
By the way, if we were able to help you guys out a little bit, go ahead and throw a sub for the channel.
Yeah, dude. Throw a sub.
What I'm saying? Throw a sub, bro.
Throw a sub, dude.
Like the video, maybe. Even.
Oh, I almost started Deontay Johnson. Good thing I checked my phone.
Dude, my team is so bad.
Consider subscribing.
I have to start one of these players. Who do you start? I have to. It's bad.
Radios.
Yeah. Kenny
said bet starting Sermon.
Kenny bet.
I mean, man,
I'm gonna lose.
Pray.
Perfect. All right. I think I'm gonna pick him up.
All right. We got a question. Start 1. Kenny Galladay, Cordell Patterson, or KJ Osborne?
I'm gonna Kenny Galladay.
PPR?
Half
point PPR.
God, this team is so bad. It's embarrassing.
Okay, I guess it's. Ugh.
All right,
I just haven't seen too much of KJ Osborne, so I don't want to write him off. But
he looks. Hey,
I mean, he's so far through 2 weeks, he's looked pretty good. But you got to think he is the third, man in that pecking order.
I will say from
Galladay should still kind of be like the alpha. The only thing that worries me about Galladay is like like I said, it's just reports. Sometimes you always hear these reports and they're not true, but the reports are that they're gonna like limit him. But I mean, he can come out there and play the whole game. So I think I might go Galladay.
I have one more: Trey Sermon, Kenny Galladay, or Rondale Moore. Standard.
Trey Sermon, Galladay, or Rondale Moore.
Sermon. Zach Pulling asked Tyson or Claypool.
Dude, Tyson or
Tyson?
Tyson probably.
I think they're both in the Tyson. I'd say a similar tier. When I have them in a similar tier, I usually always lean the running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I can get both those guys in my lineup somehow, I would like that because I do think Claypool can have like a big
I think
boom game.
I think they both offer a lot.
But Tyson was. Sorry. I think there was only like 4 running backs who had 90 or more total scrimmage yards in each game so far, and he's one of the 4. I mean, we've seen the burst and explosiveness that he has, so I think I'm going Tyson. Yeah,
his explosiveness is a huge burst.
It's just blowing everything,
blowing it up.
So yeah, hopefully that advice helped. If you win because of us, thank us, and if not, it's probably because the other team was better than yours, and it's actually not our fault. All right, let's pick. Hey, let's do one pick, like a pick to click. Who's one guy that you think is just gonna ball out for the sake of
Chase Claypool?
Chase Claypool for you, T. What's
Chase
one guy that's just gonna ball out?
Touchdowns today.
I mean, I've been on the Mooney train, so
Mooney?
I'll go Darnell Mooney as the guy I think's gonna come out.
AMAC.
I guess Hollywood Brown.
That's your,
no, Tyson.
I was like, he's been balling.
Tyson.
That's like me be like, probably Kelsey. I don't know.
I think if I was doing like those what are they like play draft or DFS, Tyson would be my running back 2 for sure.
Yeah, I think my bold one. I think Calvin Ridley. No, that's too easy. That's too easy. I'm gonna go with fucking A, coach. Damn, I done stumped myself. I'm gonna go with Zach. I think Michael Pittman Jr. finds the end zone and has another good week and has solid back-to-back weeks, and I think this week it'll make him like a viable like pickup, maybe consider starting as a flex. So I'm gonna go with Michael Pittman Jr. So fuck it, there we go.
Dude, we fucking rapid fired that, dude.
Fucking
rapid fired.
I have to go under a ventilator right now. That was so fast. I can't even breathe. I'm ready.
I got a pain in my chest.
Let's get it, dude.
And I can't breathe.
Hopefully everybody hits their sports bets. Guadalajara. Holler. Mañana.
Carlos is God says, morning fellas, should I start Hollywood Brown or Marvin Jones at flex, non-PPR?
I'm going to go Marvin Jones.
I'm going to go Marvin Jones.
You guys been on Hollywood Brown, right?
Yeah,
I'd say more yardage upside with Hollywood. Touchdowns the same.
Like I said, we like the over. I feel like Marvin Jones will get another 10 targets. I'm gonna go Marvin Jones.
Marvin.
So, yeah.
Marvin Jones.
Zing.
Thanks to everybody who subscribed. Appreciate you guys. I think it was like 5 of you guys. Appreciate it.
Dude, I almost started Deontay Johnson in 3 leagues. Good thing I changed my lineups.
Well, it's hard because sometimes when we wake up, like it's,
no, I'm telling you, I set my lineups on
us.
Tuesday and I don't look. I just set them and I don't look back.
Okay, well.
Trey Sermon better not do me dirty today. That's all I'm gonna freaking say, Coach. I've been trying to start Rondale Moore, and I just can't.
You can do it. But yeah, thanks to everybody who checked out the video and subscried and everything.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck with your teams today. And it's 10 a.m. Your shit's locked in. Appreciate you.
Dun-dun-dun.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, there's already a touchdown. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's right here. Look.